Hearing from several witnesses right now, and Valerie Castro is speaking to one of them. Let's go ahead and listen in to that interview.
Entrance and exit wound, and the police department, they all just grabbed his legs, grabbed his arms, and on every floor, the police department were taking turns. Any police officers that were on the floor below us would switch with any police officer that was actually carrying. So it was a teamwork. Everybody worked good together, and I'm just pray, and for the family members and the people that got hurt today.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Robert Maldonado. I work for CIS Ambulance.
CIS Ambulance, and you were with him?
I was actually in the front of the patient because we have to elevate him. He was stabilizing the wound itself, and I tried to see if the patient's not going to go on a cardiac arrest.
What's going through your mind doing all this?
We did the best we could. We tried to help. Nothing else at this point.
This is a little different than your normal rescue. I mean, you got
true, but we're ready for this. That's what we trained to do, and this is our training, and this is our certification. That's what we actually trained to do.
What kind of training is going through your head at that moment? I mean,
at this point, to save the patient.
But take us through it again. You responded to the call that someone had been shot?
For a different patient before the shooting act, and we heard active shooter. So we try to, we help the nurses, the doctors go into the room for their safety. When the PD cleared the floor, we'll let them know that the EMTs are on the floor just in case something happens. And we heard screams, EMTs, and they carried down the doctor for whatever floor he was on to the 9th.
We were on the 9th, so they brought the patient down. So when we approached the stairway, the patient was already on the floor. So his T-shirts was already up, and he was bleeding. I immediately put pressure on the exit and the entrance wound. My partner assisted me. The police department helped us lift him and carry him all the way down to the emergency room.
From the 9th floor?
From the 9th floor, all the way down, holding pressure. Him and another police officer held him on the shoulders, and 2 other police officers grabbed his leg. We went down each step, each floor, every other floor. Police officers changed in positions, and once we got on the ground floor, we put him on a stretcher, and we headed towards the trauma room. From there, the trauma doctors, they took care of him.
How bad were his injuries? Describe his injuries.
It was just a gunshot wound entrance into the exit. That's about it.
It was an abdominal.
How careful do you have to be when you're carrying somebody down the stairs when they have a gunshot wound?
Extremely careful, but at the same time, I cannot let go, so the pressure must be stayed in. That was the most important thing, that he did not bleed out. So we did our best, and we took him down as fast as we could with the help of the police officers.
Down the stairwells, under the cover of police, going through a war zone, basically.
That's correct, with the police officers carrying him.
And this was a doctor that was injured?
We can't say because we don't know. At that point, the titles was
I'm not sure, but he had a white coat.
What's it like to go through an emergency situation inside a hospital?
Well, at the moment, I think about it now, but when it was happening, you just want to be calm, you want to be cool, and you just want to do your job. Everything that you're taught comes to mind. So it was pressure, hold it, take him downstairs. It was quick. It wasn't easy, but we did it.